actually really like canvassing. I have canvassed in the past for other candidates and for issues. It's a little challenging. It takes a little getting used to in the beginning to, knock on a door and talk about yourself, especially for someone like me. I'm not a huge fan of talking about myself, but I have felt, because of the warm reception, and most people have been so very lovely and polite, even when they say, yeah, I'm probably not going to vote you. I've had a couple of those. I've still had very, very reassuring conversations with people that at the end of the day, even if we are voting on opposite teams, basically, we all still have a lot of the same concerns and the same, needs. And we have a lot of divisiveness going on, and knocking on doors makes you realize that it's not as bad as it seems on Facebook. we're all actually pretty decent people, and we can all get along just fine. We have a lot of swing voters in this state. We have a lot of no-party voters in the state. So when I'm going to those doors, I never know. I can't be sure if they've voted for Trump or if they've voted for Hillary Clinton or what. And a lot of people here voted Obama, and then Trump, which is, people probably in some places listening find that just shocking, but it's the truth of the matter. And I've had a few conversations with some Trump voters that are still on his side and believe that it's going to be okay. And then I've talked to many that are not thrilled with what has happened and feel that sort of the respect of the office has been degraded and that their values were being represented. And I had a conversation with one woman who really thought that Trump was going to fix things for her, and she says she was disgusted at the way he behaved. She thought he would get it together and act presidential when he got into the office. She knew who he was, but she thought he would, take the job seriously and kind of straighten himself out. And it didn't happen. We had this conversation about how she feels really lost and she doesn't even want to ever vote again because she doesn't trust her own judgment anymore. So, we had a really long, kind of intense conversation about that. And I think that, after I walked away from that door, I thought that's exactly what I thought. Is we need to get off of Facebook and connect with each other, because this is someone who maybe would have had ugly words with somebody who was voting Democrat or, had voted for Hillary Clinton. And you have an ugly exchange on Facebook, but at the heart of the matter is what I really understood was that she was scared for her family, and she made the choice at the moment that she thought was going to help them. And so we need to remember that there are human beings behind these decisions, and they're coming at it with their own life experiences, and maybe it's not all as black and white as we think it is.